Well, like I said before, it's hot. It's been in the triple digits during the day the last couple days. So we clean campers at night. And that camper that had the awning ripped off, we got the estimate back from the dealership, and it's right at $12,000. So we got that sent into the adjuster. See what they say. But since we have no awning on this camper, we're gonna throw in like one of those 12 by 12 canopies in for the customers so they have something to put up. I don't know how long this is gonna take to get any word back from the insurance company. And I'm gonna see if possibly next week, I think that camper's back for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, I believe. I'll have to double check, but if it is back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm gonna see if I can get it into the dealership and at least get an awning put on it for right now, and kind of worry about the rest later. Maybe wait till fall to get it fixed. I don't know, but it'll get fixed. Then I also asked what the total amount was, like to be totaled out, and they said 75% of the current market value. So current market value on that is $31,000 right now, which is just shy of $12,000 more than what we paid for it 2 years ago. But if it would, say it would be totaled, what sucks is, so when we purchased it, the insurance, we go by what we paid for it and the amount of inventory we have in it. So according to the insurance company, the max we can get paid out is $22,200. So even though current market value is $31,000, the max we'll get paid out is $22,200. So we don't want that being totaled out, because now we're $9,000 short on replacing it with another used unit. So apparently that's how commercial insurance works. I don't know, but I gotta get this canopy dug out of this pile of chairs. We have a lot of chairs and spare decals and fishing poles. We have a lot of fishing poles. It's a lot of money sitting right there. Should probably start selling those. Some of them are, I think I got 4, 5, 6. It looks like I got 6 Gen X's, which are like $600 fishing poles. So it's probably not the best way to treat them. Of course, it had to be buried at the bottom, so I had to move 10 chairs to get to this stupid thing. I don't think it ever works any other way, does it? What is this anyway? Oh, it's a 13 by 13. We bought these like 4 years ago because we were gonna put one of these in all the campers. And then after, hot, and then we decided they have an awning, so they don't need a canopy. That's just another $170 expense to throw into the campers that we don't really need to. It's kind of a nice perk, but it's just kind of not useful money spent, I guess. It's not that it gains us anything besides something else to put on the inventory list. So, and nobody really ever used it. We did use it, I think we used it the first 2 years when we had 2 campers, something like that. And I'm pretty sure at the end of the 2 years, I don't think they ever got used till we opened them up for a birthday party or something like that a couple years ago. So they've only been used once. So, like I said, wasn't a very good business purchase. Well, let's fast forward. It's Thursday now. We stayed out till, I think it was like 12:30 on Tuesday night, the last time I talked to you. Got all the campers cleaned out, got them all done. And then we had some storms roll through. So, timed that one pretty good. We just delivered one to Paulina. They're not going to be here till like 7 o'clock tonight. It's like 9:30, I think, right now. Check on the chickies. Looks like they got plenty of food and water. So like I said, we just delivered one to Paulina. We had a guy that was one of the neighbors. He was awful interested in the whole camper rental stuff, so he kind of talked to us for a little while. So that kind of held us up a little bit, but Courtney's running in right now to grab paperwork, figure out which one we got to take to Senla Park up in Spirit Lake, Iowa. And we're going to head that one, or take that one up, meet him there at 11. Then we got to hurry up, rush back, and we have to be in Lakeview with 2 of them. So Courtney will grab one, I'll grab another one. We'll go down to Lakeview, Iowa, and drop them 2 off. And Damien's going to hook up to one, go to Yankton, and deliver that one by 3 o'clock. And then we have a pickup at 5 o'clock. So we have to hurry up, get those dropped off in Lakeview, make it home by 5 to get the one that's pickup that's going out, and then try and get to Lamar's by 7 to watch Damien's girlfriend's softball game, which I'm not sure if we're gonna make it because the people that we dropped off to Paulina this morning won't be here till later this evening, and they said it was gonna be probably 7 or 8. So if they don't get here sooner than that, then we won't be able to make it to the softball game. But one of those days where everything kind of worked out, sorta. A lot of running around and trying to keep everybody's times so nobody's sitting there waiting for campers or waiting on us to pick up their camper. And then I believe Saturday I have one more going to Yankton, I believe. I'll have to double check on that though. And then what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wonder where the 8th one goes. 8th one goes somewhere. And then on Sunday, the one that we just dropped off on Paulina, we'll have to go pick that one up around 11 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, get that one home, get it cleaned out, because that one I have to take right back out again. So we're getting to that year where they're going in and out just as fast as we can get them in and out. So that is kind of our plan for the day, and we'll see how this goes. We made it to Senla. Courtney's checking at the office. I don't know if we need a pass or anything. That says all vehicles must have a pass. So she's gonna go find that out.
That's Jeff.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was checking in when I was out there. He goes, "Is that you out there in that camper?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm Jeff." I'm like, "Okay, here we go."
So, well, I guess that was easy.
I'm like, "Do you know where you're going?" He's like, "I think so." I'm like, "All right, we'll follow you."
So we don't need a pass, I take it. It says all vehicles need a pass. Alright, we'll go find our site now. Drop off number 2 for the day. Well, we're back to grab another 3. We had a change of plans. I'm going to go to Yankton now. The wind's picking up pretty good, so it's going to be a pretty stiff headwind all the way to Yankton. So Damien is going to take the one I was going to take originally. He's going to Lakeview with Courtney. She's probably just going to drop hers and go, and then he'll probably get both of them set up. So we got Courtney over there. She's getting all hooked up to hers. And yeah, check lights and get back on the road. That's Lewis and Clark Lake. We used to stay up here in Yankton all the time. And this is where we used to do all of our walleye fishing. Me and Damien actually got second place on a tournament on this lake before. This is the road up on top of the dam. When we came in, we were on that road down there. That was a good time. Got the camper all backed up. Courtney calls me, her camper that she was setting up and kept tripping the breaker for the air conditioner, so they couldn't get the air conditioner to stay on. And so I had her flip-flop a couple breakers, see if it changed anything. Kept tripping the breaker. So Damien unplugged the camper from the 30 amp outlet on the pole and plugged it into the 50 amp outlet and put the adapter on. And that took care of that problem. So apparently they have some issue on the pole, ground problem, I would assume, I'm not sure. And then I'd said earlier how we had a couple coming at 5 o'clock. They had to hurry up. One of them two, Courtney or Damien, had to hurry up and get home to meet the other couple at 5 o'clock. And while I was setting this camper up and getting ready to show these people how everything worked, my phone goes off, and it was our other customer at 3:45, and they're already at her house and wanted to pick up that camper. Like, I really hate to tell you this, but I was like, we are all out on the deliveries, and I was like, my son or my wife will be there about 10 to 5, and they're an hour and a half away, and I'm 2 hours away. I was like, we have no one there. And I guess might have to tell people that learning experience. When we schedule pickups and deliveries, we might have to explain to them that we're a small little family operation, so we don't have a bunch of employees or someone constantly in the office or at the acreage. But yeah, so that was fun. I think I had like 6 phone calls between the breakers, the other customers, and then another customer, that airplane show we did a few weeks ago in Wayne, Nebraska. Apparently they really liked our campers and we're happy with our service and whatnot, so they want to rent 5 campers at the end of July, and they want us to bring them all the way to Oshkosh, Wisconsin for another show, and the customer would technically be Cessna. So I thought that was kind of cool. So Cessna wants us to work with them and do 5 events a year, but the problem is we don't have any campers available. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get home and check the schedule, but I know we don't have 5. I don't think we even have 1 available. But they were going to have us deliver all the way to Oshkosh, which I've been to Green Bay when I was doing transporting. I've done a couple to Green Bay, and I want to say it's about 7 hours, 450, 480 miles, somewhere in there from our house. So that'd be 2 days, to leave the house and get back to the house. Day and a half, but 2 days basically on the logs. And we've only got 3 drivers, and they want 5 campers, so I don't think it'll work out this year, but when I get back to the house, I'm supposed to call and talk to them, figure out where all these airplane shows are, and they want them all for a week at a time, 5 campers at each event. And like I said, Cessna would be the actual customer. The people I just dropped my camper off to just called me, wanted to know where the keys were. They're in my pocket. But we got smart this year because we've had so many people lock the keys in the camper somehow. So I started hiding spare keys in all of our campers. So I just told him where the spare key was. Now, let's just cross our fingers and hope he doesn't lock himself out of the camper this weekend, because otherwise I gotta make another trip back to Yankton. I would turn around, but I'm already halfway home. So if I don't have to go back, I don't want to go back. Oh, this is so fun. I usually give them the keys when I have them sign the paperwork. But I think with the 5 phone calls I had, I forgot. Like I said, thank God for the spare keys. We were just going through all the campers to make sure they all had spare keys this morning, because I wasn't 100% sure if I had got all of them or not. So, yeah. One lucky break for the day. We're back out at Paulina.
Getting us some ice cream after this.
After what?
After this.
Oh. And we're waiting for our following people to show up so we can give them a little walk around, get some paper signed. They're supposed to be here at 7, but they're running behind, so it's gonna be 9. So we didn't go to the go to the softball game, but everything's taken care of now. Talked to some of them guys from the well, I guess I didn't talk to the guy from Cessna, but talked to the guy that puts the events on or whatever and runs them. So we can't do this event coming up here in July because we're totally booked out, but he's gonna talk to the guys over at Cessna and see what we can get figured out for next year about doing some more events. So
Try and get us a schedule so we know beforehand when the events are coming up. As fast as we book out, a month isn't enough notice.
No. So I think he said May Day Stoles next year is going to be the first weekend in June, so they must have moved it back again. I think.
It was pretty chilly this year. So yeah, if you guys want to venture to Wayne, Nebraska, it sounds like they put on a hell of a show there.
Yo, but we made it through the crazy day. It's been a long day. Been going since 8 o'clock. I think it's now right at 9.
We've been on the road since 8 o'clock. We've been up and going earlier than that.
But yeah, they serve ice cream till 10 here, so we either might venture up and get ice cream before they get here, or we'll see if they get here in the next couple of minutes and get some ice cream after the fact. But we survived. No major deals. Just the breaker deal, but that was the pole at the campground. That wasn't nothing of our doing.
Yeah, we just grabbed the adapter and hooked the, instead of 30, hooked it up into 50 and worked just fine.
And I drove away with the keys, like I said, but good thing we put spare keys in all the campers, so they're just using the spare key. But if they happen to lock themselves out, we'll have to go all the way back to Yankton.
that spare key that we don't tell anyone about, you know. Well, oopsie.
You know.
Most people don't ever lock the campers anyway. We don't. I mean, when we're camping, I don't think a whole lot of people really ever do. Campgrounds are pretty safe areas. Maybe when you're sleeping, but not during the day when you're around.
There's enough people around. I don't think sticky fingers is the problem too much.
No.
But yeah, when they get here, we're gonna finish up our day and do a couple more this weekend. Courtney's heading out tomorrow for Indiana to go grab another camper. I'm staying back in case we have any issues, or, well, yeah, was it Saturday?
Well, it's Friday.
No, the camper that goes out.
Yep,
So
Yankton
yeah.
Again on Saturday.
Another one going to, yeah, Yankton on Saturday, so we're not going to want to go all the way to Indiana and then go straight to Yankton on Saturday. So she'll probably be catching up on her sleep Saturday night for that anyway. And then, yeah, let's see, I had a couple more people looking for middle of the week rents, so if any of those go through, we'll have to do a bunch more. I think that'll put us up to what, three pickups and 3 more drop-offs on Sunday. But
Sunday we have 5 pickups.
well, I mean 3 pickup intake, the ones that go flip around right away. Yeah, we got 5 pickups on Sunday, 1 drop-off on Sunday. I got a couple people that have been emailing, so we might have 5 in, 3 more out right away on Sunday.
Good times.
But we will see you guys later.
Hi.
Today's our easy day. We got 1 delivery today. And today, what is today? Friday now? Courtney just took off. She's heading out to Indiana, grab a camper. This Wednesday was Damien's 18th birthday. His girlfriend has a surprise day for him, so he's been irritated lately. He doesn't like surprises, so of course me and Courtney think it's hilarious, so we just keep asking him questions like, what you doing? You don't know. And he gets mad. So he's gonna be heading out pretty soon for date day, birthday, whatever, with his girlfriend. And this is our short little run. I thought I could see the ethanol plant from here, but I can't. But I think on the back side of those trees, I think that's the grove. Straight back behind that is the ethanol plant. The acreage we're taking this to is right next to the ethanol plant. So, like I said, easy day today. 8, maybe 9 mile drive, if that. And then our day's done for today. We got that one sitting back there yet. That one goes out tomorrow. And And then that'll end our week for all of our campers going out. So that one will go to Yankton. And yeah, so tomorrow will be a little bit easy day too, but be about 4 or 5 hour day tomorrow. And then Sunday, everything goes crazy again. So we're gonna get this one full of water, and then we're gonna head out. Sit in the air conditioning. It's been hotter than Satan's butt crack the last few days. So you may have a little bit of a dilemma. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get the camper through this. Those branches are going to hit the top of my truck, which, yes, they're probably really limber, but there's some big, thick branches up in there. This is the driveway to that acreage I said I was delivering to right by our house. Right by the ethanol plant. But it's already been pretty low the way it is. There's some branches back there that I hit. There's some of these that look like they're probably thick enough that they could rip the roof of the camper. I don't know about this. All right, we got through. We had a guy show up, and he used a handle on a old rake, I think, and kind of held them up out of the way for me, so that way there's a couple branches that we were afraid were going to rip the roof. So he just kind of pushed them up and out of the way, so that way they'd stay away from the camper. They're going to trim all this stuff once they get more family here this weekend, so getting it out should be a little easier. You never know what you're going to run into when you start delivering to some of these acreages. But it's a pretty skinny little driveway. Now we'll just have to figure out where he wants this thing at. And go from there. Well, 4 hours later, we're finally set up. You can see how low some of these trees are. So I had to pull in here, kind of do a pull up there, back in over here, pull up, and get backed up closer to the corn crib here. But he said he had a 30 amp outlet for the camper, which is in this corn crib, and he had me parked way over there next to that Chevy pickup, and the cord wouldn't reach. They ran a standard 15 amp to it, and I told them that you couldn't run the air conditioner, microwave, water heater, you know, all that stuff at the same time. They weren't impressed, so then I literally had it all leveled and set up. So I had to hook back up to it and then move it over here. So we're set up in spot number 2, and then the cord wasn't long enough, so I was gonna run home and grab our extension cord that we got. Like I said, Courtney's on her way to Indiana, and we used the extension cord at Ride-Smith's last weekend, and it just so happens that she has the extension cord in her truck. So I ran 20 miles over to Cherokee to get one at the hardware store there before they closed, and when I get there, it's Baumgart's, and there's one in Sheldon, one in Lamar's, one in Cherokee. Well, Cherokee was closest, so I went to Cherokee to find out they don't even carry them on hand there. So then I had to turn around and run 40 miles back to Lamar's and get one over there. And they used to be 50 footers for 50 bucks. Now they're 30 footers for 60 bucks. So I'm not sure if 30 foot's gonna reach, so I ended up buying 2, and I figured we're just gonna start putting extension cords, one in each truck. So when we go do deliveries, everybody has their own extension cord just in case we need them. It's one of those things that just makes us look a little unprofessional when we go to set a camper up and you don't have extension cords, which I don't know. Not sure if that's something we should technically worry about. I mean, we have the cord for the camper, and we have it in our contracts too, that if they need any specialty items, that they're on their own for that. because we give them a list of what's supplied with the camper. So, I don't know. Bad customer service, I guess, like the last people said. But nothing like doing an 8-mile delivery and it taking, let's see, got here at 4 o'clock. I think it was 8 o'clock. So almost 4 hours to do an 8-mile delivery with all the running around and almost 90 miles in the truck. So that's always the unexpected stuff that we deal with. We never know how to plan our days because we never know how anything's gonna go. But these guys, they said they're gonna go out for lunch. So I'm gonna get their extension cord set up so that way they can get their water heater and all that stuff going, because they're gonna be showering in the camper and all that stuff. So they wanted to have all the 110 volt stuff working. They didn't want to just run one thing at a time off that 15 amp. So yeah, we're gonna get this hooked up, get out of here, go home, have some supper. I haven't ate yet today. I'm getting hungry. And we gotta get our chickens moved. So get all that done yet before the sun goes down. It's Saturday now, last day of the week. We are back off to Yankton. Damien was gonna take this one, but now he's got a friend coming over and they're gonna build computers today for college, so he's gonna stay home. And then, oh, there he is right there. And then, like I said, yeah, we're gonna go to Yankton. It's a little breezy today. We got a pretty stiff 20-mile-an-hour south wind, so it's gonna be a little rocky today. The last one I took to Yankton, earlier in this video, we went to Chief White Crane was the campground. This one is going to Lewis and Clark, which is above the dam. So that water scene you guys seen a little bit ago, talking about Lewis and Clark, this campground's actually probably in the background. So, all right, let's see if we can do a little snaking down the road and rocky and rolly. We're all set up, leaving Lewis and Clark. So that is all of our deliveries for this week, and then tomorrow is the start of a new week. So now we gotta go start picking campers all back up again. And one goes right back out. I had 2 or 3 people getting a hold of me wanting a couple of campers for like Sunday through Wednesday, Sunday through Thursday, but none of them got back to us. So kind of a good news thing in a sense, because we got 5 to pick up tomorrow, and one of them's a pickup, and then it's got to go right back out again. So, and most of the campgrounds, I believe actually all of them, all the campers have to be up by 11, except for Paulina, which that camper could sit longer, but that's the one that needs to go right back out. So tomorrow's gonna take a little coordination on trying to get back to Yankton. We got that one at Chief White Crane that's got to be out by 11. We got 2 in Lakeview that have to be out by 11, and 1 up in Spirit Lake that has to be out by 11. So we got 4 campers that have to be out of their campsites by 11. So might have to call for my parents or somebody to go pick one up for us. But that is it for this week, and we'll see you guys in the next one.